Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It is August 24th. In this video, we are looking at the MLB PrizePicks plays. For today, we have a mix of early and late games today, so I do have 5 props I want to share with you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. As always, if you enjoy the videos, appreciate it with the like button, subscribe if you have not already. We do have a couple of good pitchers, stud pitchers going at it today, and we got them in, some of them are in good matchups. So, first one I want to give you guys is a strikeout prop, and we are looking at over 7 strikeouts on McClanahan. He's going up against the Angels. The Angels strike out an absolute ton. If you look at the stats this season, McClanahan, 32.25% strikeout rate. Only guy that won't K is David Fletcher, who has a very hard to believe 2% strikeout rate this season and 45 at-bats. But everybody else is well north of 20%. You got a couple guys approaching 30 with Ohtani and Jared Walsh. And it's a pretty righty-heavy lineup, I guess. You got a couple switch hitters, just have one lefty in there, but McClanahan is really good at striking out right-handed batters. This year, he's striking them out 33.33% compared to just 26% against lefties. And he's faced the Angels before earlier in the season where he had 11 strikeouts against them. So it's a spot where it's at home. McClanahan, I'm not really a fan of taking Nerfies with him anymore because he seems to always give it one run in the first and then go scoreless the rest of the way. But I do like his strikeout prop today at 7 against the Angels. The second prop I want to give you guys is another strikeout prop, and this one is for one of the later games as well. It's Brady Singer over 5.5 strikeouts. Singer's been really good over the last couple of months since he was good before the All-Star break, but since the All-Star break he's been super dominant. If you pull up the game log and look at his numbers, last start he had 7 strikeouts against the Rays. He had 7 before that against the Dodgers, 6 against the White Sox, only 3 the previous start, but then he had 10, 12, 6, 5, 9, at the beginning of July. So in his last 9 starts, he's hit over 5.5 strikeouts in 7 of them. So I feel pretty good that he's able to continue that against the Diamondbacks. If you look at the lineup projected for them, they have a average of almost a 21% strikeout rate. You got everybody north of 15%. Some guys are in the 20s. And you're getting a pretty even mix of lefties and righties. For Brady Singer has a 25.6% strikeout rate. He will face some lefties today, and he has a 31% strikeout rate against them. So that's almost 10 percentage points higher than it is against righties this year. And you should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should get 6 lefties and 3 righties. So that is a good platoon advantage for Brady Singer. So that's the second prop. The third prop is a over fantasy score prop for a pitcher, and I'm going to stick with the same game and go with Zac Gallen, who is at 37.5. He's at 5.5 with the K's. I like that over as well. He's been pitching really well this year, especially as of late. His last 3 starts, he's gone 21 1/3 innings, 0 earned runs given up during that stretch. He's only given up 9 hits in those 21 1/3, and he has racked up 26 strikeouts. So he's been really locked in. He gets a good matchup against a pretty depleted Royals team with all the trades that they made at the deadline and just injuries and Mondesi not playing yet and not having Whit Merrifield anymore. He faced him early in the season at end of May when 5 1/3 he had 4 Ks, but he's been pitching really well recently. If we look on the other side here, 25% strikeout rate for him this season, and he should get a good amount of strikeout opportunities with just how young the Royals have been recently. 27 for the leadoff hitter, 35 for Prado. Everybody looks strikeout like you have a chance to get a strikeout against them. Only guy that is low is Lopez, but he's still at 15, so it's not the worst thing. And pretty much similar numbers at striking out lefties and righties, and should get 1, 2, 3. Should get 5 lefties and 4 righties. So pretty even matchup, and just like the way Gallen's been pitching, he's had like a 60 fantasy point game recently. So those are 3 props. You can stick with those 3 and just rock them, or do a mix and match. I got a couple more for you guys. The next one is also a strikeout prop. This one is in core, so it's a little bit riskier depending on how you kind of want to look at it. But if you look at the numbers are telling you to take the over at least, and that's over 4 strikeouts on Martin Perez. He's been getting you at least 4 strikeouts in a vast majority of his starts, so It's been 7-7 last 2 starts. He had just 2 Ks against the Astros, which is not surprising. They strike out very little. So that's 2 for 3, 3 of 4, 4 of 5, 5 of 6, 6 of 7. Make that 7 of 8. And then he had a push here. More hits here. Keep going. It's like the last time he fell under 4 strikeouts was April 12th, besides the one that he had recently against the Astros. So if you're talking about just 2 misses all season, the first one doesn't really count. He just went 1 inning, but I guess he did get hit around a bit. But in all of his starts, I can even actually that was last year, so it doesn't even count. But all of the starts this year that he's had, 24 starts, if he has just fallen the under twice, I'm okay with taking the over. That is a ridiculous hit rate, even though he has a good amount of pushes in here. That's not the worst thing if you're making a 4 or 5 pick. But we also have seen the Rockies, they do strike out 21% for the aggregate lineup today. Well, projected lineup, and more righties in the lineup, and he's striking out righties 4 percentage points higher. So that's the 4th prop, and the last one is a Nerfy prop. And there's not a ton on the board, so that's disappointing. There are lots of games on sportsbooks where I would take the Nerfy. If you wanted to take a look at that. Definitely the Oakland game, I would take the Nerfy on sportsbooks. I think you can look to the Padres one for a Nerfy. Definitely the Rays, possibly even if you trust McClanahan, I guess, even though Myers might be the one that you have to worry about. Gallen and Singer, that Nerfy I like. Even the last one I don't mind, the Dodgers one. Just probably have to worry about the Dodgers scoring against Hauser, but Heaney's been good for them this year. But on PrizePicks, the one that looks the best personally out of the 6 would be also you can look to the Pirates one with Wright going at it. But I like Quantrill and Blake Snell. Quantrill's on the road. He hasn't given up a run in the first inning. He's 10-0 on away Nerfies, and I think Blake Snell is just giving it up like an 80% of the time he's hitting the Nerfy in the first inning. So it's a pretty good odds. If you look on props.cash, it's about 72% to hit based on the stats for the pitchers. And on sportsbooks, it might be the under half a run is definitely favored. But that's what I got for you guys today. Feel pretty good about them. McClanahan over 7 strikeouts, Singer over 5.5 Ks, Gallen over 37.5 fantasy, over 4 Ks, Martin Perez, and under half a run between Quantrill and Blake Snell. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Leave any questions down below in the comments, and I will see you all next time.